Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Established on December 19th, 1890, the University of Oklahoma is proud to present this morning's graduation ceremony honoring the master's degree graduates of the College of Arts and Sciences and all graduates of the Michael F. Price College of Business and College of Professional and Continuing Studies. Please help me acknowledge the distinguished members of the platform party, led by our college deans. Dr. David Robel, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Corey Phillips, Dean of the Michael F. Price College of Business. And Dr. Martha Pence, Dean of the College of Professional and Continuing Studies. Our platform party, along with members of the University of Oklahoma faculty, present the graduates of the classes of 2020 and 2021. We now present today's banner carriers, students selected by their deans to represent their colleges. The College of Arts and Sciences banner carriers from the class of 2020, Bailey Brooks, and from the class of 2021, Justin Huckabee. The Michael F. Price College of Business, banner carriers from the class of 2020, Logan Schoonover, and from the class of 2021, Ali Alkair. And from the College of Professional and Continuing Studies, the banner carrier from the class of 2021 is Elizabeth Phillips. Please stand as we invite you to join the graduation brass decade and junior vocal music education major Emily Chippendale in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Please join me expressing our appreciation to the pipes and drums of the Highlanders of Oklahoma City for providing the music for our processional today. And thanks to the talented students and faculty who make up the graduation brass decade and vocal music major Emily Chippendale. And ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the podium Dean David Roble of the OU College of Arts and Sciences.
Good morning. It's a great privilege to welcome you to this morning's graduation ceremony, a truly unique one, just like everything this past year. We're so glad you've joined us, whether you're here with us in person or watching our live stream online. Thank you for being here. As you know, this ceremony celebrates the graduates of 3 colleges: the Price College of Business, the College of Professional and Continuing Studies, and the master's degree recipients of the College of Arts and Sciences. Before we go any further, I'd like to introduce some of our special guests on the platform party today. First, sharing the stage with me this morning are my fellow deans, Corey Phillips of the Price College of Business, and Martha Bands of the College of Professional and Continuing Studies. You'll hear from Dean Phelps and Dean Bands later. I just happened to have drawn the short stick and was chosen to speak first. Also, in fact, they didn't even give me a chance to choose the stick. I was just told I'd speak first. Also joining us this morning on the platform party is OU Regent Anita Holloway. We also have a number of our remarkable faculty members from each of our 3 colleges. Let's give them a big hand. Today, we honor not only our remarkable class of 2021, we're excited to welcome back many of our graduates from the class of 2020. This past year has tested all of us, but our graduates of both classes had their worlds turned upside down at the peak of their time here at OU. We gather this morning, we're thrilled to be celebrating this moment together. Graduates, today is your day. You've earned it. Your families, loved ones, classmates, faculty members, and the entire OU family, we join together with great pride to congratulate you all on a job well done. Graduates, no one makes it to graduation alone. we must recognize the family, friends, faculty members, mentors, and everyone in your corner who's helped you along the way. Graduates, please take a moment to thank those people who've helped you. You know, that was quite good, but I think you could do a little bit better if you really put your hearts in it. Please thank the people who've helped you. Without question, the path to one's graduation is filled with an amazing array of triumphs, setbacks, and everything in between. As a tribute to our graduates and their unique experience, the video we're about to watch provides a moment to reflect on their journey today. We extend our special thanks to Professor Scott Hodgson, executive producer of Gaylord Productions, who led the creation of this video salute, along with the student production team. We thank them for highlighting these poignant memories.
It feels like it's been ages since we received those acceptance boxes. We left our families, our friends, and our homes to begin this journey into the unknown. It's crazy how our whole life can be packed up in a single car. Whether it be 5 or 5,000 miles away, we all started from different places, but we're here now.
That first step on campus was intimidating and scary. But within the first few weeks, we got the hang of it, and now we know it better than we ever thought we could. That's what college is, a series of moments we'll never forget. We surprised ourselves every day, enjoying things we never thought we would. We built relationships with one another. Classmates became friends, professors became mentors. And those strangers became family, people who would stay in the biz with us until 2 in the morning, people who watched us go from our highest points to our lowest moments.
Like when we got that bad grade for the first time. It was crushing. But we turned around and poured our hearts into our work. We studied harder and put in the effort. We didn't just tell people OU was the best. We showed them. We learned the thrill of being part of a family that is always on top. And when we heard that clock tower ring, we destroyed records together. Heisman winner? Big 12 champions? National champions? We know those words better than anyone. We sat in those bleachers in the blazing sun and in the coldest winds to cheer our family on, win after win after win.
And when times got tough, we proved that the OU family isn't just there for each other during the victories. We showed everyone that as a family, we raise our voices when others aren't heard. And when we finally made a home here, we were forced to leave it all behind. Again. All of a sudden, our busy lives just stopped. But when all seemed to be lost and the people left, the Sooner spirit continued. We came together and helped our communities. We stood together and demanded change.
Coming back, it may have seemed different because it was. And we know it's not fair, but we chose to push through. We chose to keep going. Don't forget, we were the first students to relearn how to interact with each other. We found out that our creative problem-solving skills could go beyond just class assignments. We are more than just students. We are volunteers, leaders, creators, life changers.
How did it go by so fast, even though we knew it was coming? All of those firsts are becoming lasts, and remaining years are quickly turning to minutes. This beautiful once-in-a-lifetime experience, this brief moment where we live in a whole town filled with people our own age, is coming to a close. We couldn't imagine hugging our friends goodbye for the last time before going our separate ways, but yet here we are. This might be the end of our college experience, but everything you've learned here has molded you into the person you are and will be. we will take all of these memories and use them to improve the future of the world around us.
We will face this new journey into the unknown, just like we've done so many years in a row. Talk to us about change, and we can tell you how to adapt. Talk to us about hardship, and we will tell you how to overcome. We are the class that will change the world because no one else has been through what we've been through. Ultimately, this is what has made us the strongest class to ever graduate from OU.
Please welcome back to the podium Dean David Roble.
Thanks again to Professor Scott Hodson and his student production team for the wonderful video. Graduates, I'm so proud as your dean, well, dean for some of you, but certainly happy for all of you. So glad to help celebrate your accomplishments. Today, though, I'd also like to talk to you as a historian, which I am by training. Now, history is not a predictive science. We can't construct models based on the past that will tell us what the future holds. Historians have no crystal balls, but history nonetheless is a profoundly important tool. There are many popular history metaphors and catchphrases, and most of them are just plain wrong. Hindsight, for example, is not 20/20 vision. If it were, we'd all agree on what happened in the past and why it's important, and we don't. We don't study history to avoid repeating the mistakes of the past. It's just not that simple. History doesn't repeat itself. On occasion, it rhymes, as Mark Twain said. And please, if you care about the sanity of your history professors, never use the phrase "back in the day" in a history class. It's just not helpful in a discipline that values knowing precisely when things happened and in what order. Here's a metaphor that does work. History's like a rear view or side view mirror in your cars. We can better understand and inform present thinking and policy by illuminating past actions and processes and their consequences. When we drive, we look purposefully in our rear view and side view mirrors, not all the time. And we see the twists and the turns, the inclines and declines, the obstacles and the clear stretches, the progress and the regress that we make. And by doing this, we're better prepared to navigate the twists and turns we face in the present and the ones we'll face in the future. So to you, the May 2021 graduates of OU's largest and oldest and most demographically and disciplinarily diverse college, the College of Arts and Sciences, take a look in those rearview mirrors that illuminate your intellectual journeys at OU, and you'll see roads taken and not taken. You'll see the obstacles that you've navigated and surmounted that are personal to you. These are the contours and topographies of your individual pathways. I know, for example, that many of you have experienced profound loss in a number of ways as a result of this pandemic. You'll also see in your rearview mirrors a set of additional collective experiences that characterize you as a special OU graduating class. You've experienced a racial crisis in our nation, and some of you have taken up leadership roles to move our university forward and make it a better, more diverse, equitable, and inclusive home for every member of our family. Many, many of you have stood in solidarity with these efforts to realize that we are so much stronger, so much better together as one community, brimming with pride and respect and appreciation for our diversity. You're the class that got it done, the one that put us firmly on the pathway to progress. Your personal rearview mirrors also merge into one big rearview mirror as you consider your place in history as one of a very few graduating classes in history to experience a global pandemic, to worry about the well-being of your friends and family for a whole new set of reasons, and to come to class masked and cognizant of the need to protect each other and help us make it through this as a community. You overcame the complications and the obstacles of masked and socially distanced in-person learning and hybrid and online delivery models, And as your faculty shifted back and forth from mode to mode, sometimes week by week, in an effort to provide the best possible learning experience, you all adapted. And you steered your way through all this while the nation experienced one of the most tumultuous election seasons in modern history. The real power of history is in forcing us to remember the past and recognize its importance to the present, to look in our mirrors. And it's hard to forget this if you own a car or ever sit in one. You'll find the warning engraved on the side view mirrors themselves. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. The convexity of these mirrors gives them a panoramic field of vision that's helpful, but that wide perspective comes at the expense of making things appear smaller than they actually are and further away. But the past is right there behind us, and it's bigger and more important than we might imagine. Don't ever underestimate the past. Don't ever make it less significant than it is. What you've experienced individually and collectively, to be here in this stadium today amounts to a transformative set of experiences. So the key now is to determine what to do with that past, how to make your rearview mirrors count, how to make your history matter. You've all played a part in making things better in our college and at our university. You've all taken our college mission seriously. We master existing knowledge. We create new knowledge and understanding through our research and scholarship and creative activity. And we put that newfound knowledge and understanding to work to make our communities and the human condition stronger. You've had a set of truly demanding individual and collective experiences on top of the standard challenges that accompany earning a graduate degree. You really have triumphed over adversity, and I know you'll make your history matter by taking on the challenges that you're now so thoroughly and completely prepared for. The determination you've shown in overcoming and removing the obstacles that have stood in your own pathways to progress and those that have stood in the way of our university position you to do great things in your lifetimes, great things in the service of society, in the assistance and support and uplift of others less fortunate than you, and in the improvement of our nation and world. So remember your history, make that history matter, and you'll make your mark locally, nationally, and even globally. It's a big challenge, but you're up for it. And please, 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 drive carefully.
And now please join me in welcoming our next speaker, the Dean of the Michael F. Rice College of Business, Corey Phillips.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to welcome our business graduates and their families to the 2021 commencement ceremony. To the classes of 20 and 21, congratulations. You made it. Price College graduates, today marks a significant milestone for each of you. While it represents the successful completion of an important chapter in your lives, it also signifies an important beginning. I wish you continued success as you embark upon your next chapter. Whether it's an exciting new career or an advanced degree, I hope you continue to seek opportunities that positively impact the world. The achievements being recognized today are rarely the result of a single person's effort. I am pleased that many members and friends of our graduates have joined us in this unique in-person ceremony. Because you have supported our graduates, both emotionally and financially, this is also your day to celebrate their achievements. Graduates, please join me in giving your families and friends an enormous round of applause. You are graduating from a venerable institution. Nearly 1 century old, the Price College of Business is the largest professional school at OU, Oklahoma's flagship research university. The value students receive from a Price College degree is stronger than ever. We've seen substantial growth in the number and quality of students seeking the world-class business education that we provide right here in Oklahoma. For this reason, it's no surprise that we've also seen more and more employers recruiting our students. These organizations know that a Price College grad adds value from day one. To ensure that every single Price College student is prepared to impact the world, we created the Center for Student Success. This center exists to enhance the educational experience of our students. It does this through a variety of programs, like our Price Passport to Success, Study Abroad, the First Fidelity Bank Integrated Business Corps, which just celebrated its 25th anniversary, our Multicultural Business Program, and the JCPenney Leadership Program. These programs work, and we will continue to invest in new initiatives that foster learning by creating an environment where all people and all ideas are welcome. As we look back at the last year, we have much to be thankful for at Price College. While 2020 was an extraordinarily challenging year, it was also one of our most successful ever. Despite the continuing global pandemic, our undergraduate and graduate programs grew significantly and received considerable recognition over the past year. For example, U.S. News & World Report ranks our undergraduate program 34th amongst public institutions and 53rd amongst all business schools in the United States. They also rank our international business program in the top 25 and our entrepreneurship program at 27th. Our executive MBA program in energy is ranked in the top 10 in numerous outlets, while our full-time and professional MBA programs rank among the top 100 in the nation. Our MBA students in particular benefit greatly from the Gene Rainbow Graduate School of Business, a world-class facility located in the heart of Oklahoma City on OU's Health Sciences Center campus. Because of the strengths we possess, I'm extremely optimistic about the future of Price College. In February, we launched a new and ambitious strategic planning effort. When completed in early July, this plan will lay out a new vision for Price College and the strategic priorities and initiatives that we must pursue to realize this vision. It's clear that Price College has become one of the most elite business schools in the nation, and we are intent on becoming bigger, broader, and better in preparing the next generation of business leaders that both our state and our country need. As we prepare to recognize our graduates, I would like to acknowledge the families that have multiple generations of OU alumni. The legacy of sending your children and grandchildren to OU is an important part of the success of this great institution. Through your family, you have helped us continue our great Sooner tradition. Thank you for your trust in OU and your continued commitment to Price College. Classes of 2020 and 2021, on behalf of all the faculty and the staff of the Michael F. Price College of Business, please know how proud we are of you. As you officially become Price College alumni today, we are excited to see you become the business leaders we need for the future. Now, go change the world. We'll be cheering you on. Congratulations, classes of 2020 and 2021.
Please join me in welcoming our next speaker, Dean of the College of Professional and Continuing Studies, Martha Pants.
Good morning, graduates. It is such an incredible pleasure for me to add my congratulations to those that you've already received today. And it's especially wonderful to celebrate your accomplishments with you in person today. I'd like to begin my remarks this morning by recognizing two very unique groups of students that we have with us. First, and this is across all of the colleges, I'd like to ask those of you who are first-generation college graduates, would you please stand? First gens? If you are the first, if your parents did not, are college graduates, and we want to recognize you. You truly are pioneers. In Oklahoma, less than 1/4 of the population has completed a baccalaureate degree, and far fewer hold graduate level credentials. It takes a lot of courage to set your sights on achieving that college or graduate degree, and we are so glad not only that you made that decision, but also that you have persevered to this day to accomplish it. In doing so, you have changed not just your own life, but you have also changed life for future generations in your family. We couldn't be more proud of you, and we are so honored that you chose us as your partner in making those dreams come true. Second group, I'd like to ask all of our military-affiliated graduates if you would please stand. That is, current, former military members, or part of a military family. In professional and continuing studies, we are particularly proud that a large portion, about 35% of our students are military affiliated, representing all branches of the armed forces stationed all over the world. We are honored also that you chose us as your educational partner, and today we especially thank you for your service in protecting and defending us. As has already been noted, many of you have faced nearly insurmountable odds to arrive at this day. Most of our PACS students were already balancing responsibilities like full-time jobs, families, military commitments, even before you started on the journey to complete your degree. But who could ever have anticipated that on top of all the regular responsibilities and your decision to go back to school, that you would face the additional challenge of a worldwide pandemic and social unrest like we've rarely seen before. I suspect that you may have wondered along the way if you would ever see this day come, and probably had some doubts about keeping on toward the goal. But I'm here to tell you that whatever degree you're leaving here with today, it was and it will be worth it. You, our college's graduates, come from and study in a wide array of areas: aviation, government service, healthcare, law enforcement, prevention, museum management, nonprofit organizations, military, and myriad other areas. And we know that your industries were some of the most profoundly impacted by the events of this past year. We know that it has not been easy, but you have proven that you are incredibly resilient, creative problem solvers, caring deeply about others and about our world, even when facing seemingly insurmountable obstacles. You have shown that it is possible not just to survive a pandemic, but to come out on the other side stronger and even better equipped to face whatever comes next. If there's anything we've learned through all of this, I think it's the importance of living with purpose and with intentionality. Our pandemic-induced separation has taught us that we truly do need each other to thrive, whether that's in the skies or in our homes or in the boardroom or in the classroom. And just as we as individuals seek to live with purpose, so too does our university. Here at OU, our purpose is elegant in its simplicity and profound in its depth. Plainly stated, our purpose is simply that we change lives. And as I think about the work of our particular college, through which we mostly serve adult neo-traditional learners, I'd like to offer one small but what I think is a very important addition. We change lives for good. So with permission and my apologies to the lyricist Stephen Schwartz, I'd like to end my comments with the lyrics to one of my favorite songs from the musical Wicked. Allow me to share a few selected lines with you, slightly altered in the spirit of this occasion. It goes like this. We've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something that we must learn. And we are led to those who help us most to grow, if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if that's true, but we know we're who we are today because we knew you. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime, so let me say before we part, so much of us is made of what we learned from you. You'll be with us like a handprint on our hearts, and whatever way our stories end, we know you have rewritten ours by being our friends. Who can say if we've been changed for the better? But because we knew you, because we knew you, because we knew you, we know we have been changed for good. Graduates, the transformation you've undergone as you've finished your degree leaves you uniquely prepared for facing life's next challenges. We're honored you chose us to walk with you on this journey and allowed us to invest our best efforts into changing your life for good. So, as you leave here, our admonition is simple. Now it's your turn to take the purpose and the spirit of OU with you. Go and change the lives of all those you meet for good. Congratulations, graduates, and best wishes for a future filled with good.
We now welcome back to the podium Dean Corey Phillips.
I just discovered that Dean Vance and I are both Broadway musical fans, so I really appreciate hearing that. So as we continue this celebration of our graduates and their academic achievements, I want to call attention to several groups of students who deserve special acknowledgement. Through years of hard work and dedication, many of our graduates have earned well-deserved recognition for their academic achievements. It is now my pleasure to recognize those who are graduating with distinction or special distinction and ask them to please stand to receive our congratulations. Thank you. You may be seated. With those who are honors graduates receiving the degree distinction cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. Now, with those individuals who have maintained an overall perfect 4.0 grade point average throughout their entire academic career, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Would our students who are both graduating from OU and receiving commissions in the United States Armed Services, or who are military veterans who served and sacrificed before pursuing their degrees, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations on your outstanding achievements, and thank you for your sacrifice and for committing yourselves to national service. Will all of our graduate candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences, the College of Professional and Continuing Studies, and the Michael F. Price College of Business please stand? To all those who are authorized to receive degrees in May 2021 and those who received their degrees in 2020, on behalf of Dean Robel, Dean Bands, and myself, by the authority entrusted to me, I confer upon all of you the master's and bachelor's degrees as recommended by the deans and admit you to all their rights and responsibilities. Congratulations. Please be seated.
We will now begin honoring the master's degree candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences. Graduates, your line leader will direct you to stand at the appropriate time. Also, graduates, please remember to take your diploma cover and your announcer info card with you. And established in 1892, the College of Arts and Sciences is the university's oldest, largest, and most diverse college. It is comprised of 20 departments, 2 schools, 7 interdisciplinary programs, and 4 research units covering 4 divisions: the humanities, the social sciences, the natural sciences, and the professional programs. Graduate degrees represent the acquisition of the highest level of knowledge. A graduate education is an academic apprenticeship. Each master's degree student works with a distinguished member of the graduate faculty. The master's degree student completes an advanced examination, creative activity, or a thesis. The hood for advanced degrees combines the university's crimson and cream with the color designated for the degree. The master's degree candidates wear black tassels. And now for the presentation of master's degree candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences, read by Sherry Irvin, Senior Associate Dean of the OU Graduate College.
Dustin Huckabee. Bailey Brooks. Yue Ma. Raina Castle. Bisola Hadepoju. Joseph Enrique Trujillo Falcón. Chinwama Wanibu. Emily Rhiannon Bass. Kaylee Marshall. Tangi Partridge. Jenny Miranda Simpson. Ashlyn Murray Waits. Emily Dawn McGeehee. Melanie Sokolowski. Lauren Tucker. Tina Fraser. Jessica Wincher. Lori Ann Cox. Bailey Hackler. Misty Baldwin. Shanda Allen. Catherine Yutz. Audrey Hopewell. Teresa Elizabeth Keneally. Omalade Christina Adaniye. Whitney Miles. Renette Bryant. Brad Ross. Jasmine Madrigal. Tabitha Still. Lindsay Insomnia. Travis Johnson. John Henry Bear. Sydney Morgan Prince. Kia Janae West. Jose Vivera. Jennifer Brewer. Danny Forbes Jr. Annie Grace Wood. Sarah Foster. Xinyi Zhang. Deidre Bass. Haven Harrison. Patrice LaShawn Greer. Jessica Ashley Cook. April Dawn Holsberline. Brenda Bustos. Araceli Mejia. Robert Teal I. Rachel Ruacho. Tiffany Taylor Vandergriff. Allison Smith. Carly Tate. Katie Cooper. Daniel Williams. Davin Fourkiller Raby. Teresa Ray. Courtney Mayall. Santiago Restrepo Betes. Farnaz Nazar. Rashawn Jeffrey. Mitchell Jean Hassler II. Vincent Rinaldi. Edward Tuya. Julia Ayala Harris. Madison Page Williams. Shauna Jo Deeds. Brenna LaGrange. Misty Hawkins. Darcy Lynn Zager. Casey Harper. Myra Swagger. Kaylee Elizabeth Anderson. Christopher Leonard. Barry C. Grubb. Heather Bowen. Reagan Danner Brooks. Quashella Hall. Ashley Lynn Wynn. China Bond. Denise Shaw. Jamel Tyronette Brown. Amanda Thompson. Alexis Kristen Schultz. Michael Joseph Carroll. Victoria Ann King. Sarah Cox. Daryl Calloway Jr. Ian Anderson. J. Andrew Edwards. Allison Hayes. Jasmine Elliott. Bailey Nicole Burt. Christy Williams. Margaret Miller Harney. Catherine Elizabeth Colley. Emily Jane Reel. Amber Nicole North. Ozzie Willis. Brenna Marie Dowell. George Christopher Worley. Jennifer Sarah Wyatt. Nick Richards. Noemi Martinez. Danielle Pratt. Diane Myers. Madison Hinson. Ruth LaFan. Chelsea Dunaway. Alexandria Vaught. Madison Rose Bradley. Olga Diaz Potter. Callie Jones. Ashton Guess. Bailey Taylor Chance. Cassidy Krantz. Amy Stanbridge Hansen. Alyssa Bayless. Grant Neighborhouse. Melissa Blankenship. James Luster. Anna Santelis. Ashley Venturini. Megan Brewer. Megan Sachs van der Weyden. Rebecca Berthoff. Callie Dunkerson. Selena M. Jackson. Gabriela Gonzalez. Jessica Bishop. Abigail Hoffman. Emma Reich. JC Joe Thamert. Alexis Simone Tyler Wood. Debbie Rochester. Jack Patchell. Desiree Muse. Kamisha Walker. Amber Renee Scarberry. Jonathan Wales. Rachel Ellen Jones. Crystal Pitts. Morgan Lopez. Ashley Neal. Levi Sanders. Lindsay Stewart. Madeline Skynan. Madison Ivy. Patricia June Harjo. Erin Catherine Seidel. Megan Yarberry. Samuel David Lupton. Joseph Robert Castiglione Jr. Scott Hendry. Ryan Rahal. Riley Murray. Landon Davis. Katie Resnetter. Malin Cruz. Jesse Anderson. Victoria Wilson. Destiny Holsey. Amber Miller. Orin Imtios. Hunter McCanns. Natalie Claire Cook. Jen Shanshan Stewarts. Christopher Ebert. Amanda Turbett. Monica Haddock. Morgan Irby. Christina Schwartz. Mallory Magnus. Melanie Amber Fry. Greg Wilbert. Addison Allen. Elise Ellsworth. Rebecca Danielle Moore. Allison Taisaki Steinmeier. Gia Esno Akins. Terry G. Weir. Pedro Domingos Paposeco Manuel. Jalen Hedges. Brianna Patterson. Wendy Stafford. Jasmine Small. Cameron Rojo Chavez. Chelsea Elizabeth Parker. Jessica Nicole Flores. Marissa Dawn Myers. LaRonda Johnson Baker. Udwaita Parab. Andrew White. Militia Anderson. Linda Lopez. Sarah Melrose. Haley Harding. Marina Mary. Peavali Naveuye Hashipala. Keishel Sarsha Adderley. Ana Villanueva. Bradley Hausch. Marisol Felix Murillo. Olivia Lucarelli Souza. Leisha Weatherly. Heather Nicole Ray. Lauren Skaggs.
Now we have the Price College of Business Master Students. Delina Aber Exiti. Omar Raymond. Linda Santiago. Amy Blee. Reese Patrick Lambert. Ryan Skeffington. Gilbert Thorne Stallings III. Rick Haskell Lemon. Jake Bogdanich. Dustin Calloway. Alan Shetley. Steve Asbury. Amber McNen. Logan Schoonover. Skylar Basto. I just got to look up and I can read the students I know. Cutie Abraham. Walker Klein Duncan. Tyler Joseph Welch. Shay Cockrell. Cassandra Anderson. Raina Cordone. Lance Underwood. Abaso Beda. Garland Allison. Joshua Groves. Blaine Stribling. Brandon Holisick. Mark Elliott Daniel. Corey Payne. Richard Brush. Frank Abador. Aaron Gore. Dustin Redinger. Achin Abre Abot. Jeff Crane. Mark Lloyd Allen. Noel Orcutt. Daniel Josephing. Ryan Faney. Lynetta A.U. Chabi. Jordan Coy. Kate Campbell. Shayna Nugash. Elin Cooley. David Atkinson. Dylan Conaway. Mason Walden. Grant Gentry. Dawit Tiklabib. Chase Bonar. Cameron Hupfer. Margaret Medellin. Markham Hicks. Ethan Langley. Chad Crothers. Megan Collier. Danielle Burke. Margaret Fletcher. Kaylin Burtis. Melissa Welty. Christian Shepard. Brady Moore. Abigail Crosby. Cameron Hicks. Madeline Finken. Morgan Miller. Aubrey Taylor. Evan Couch. Morgan Riley. Jenna Marks. Aaron Walls. Antonio Fortuna Manuel. Holly Sheehy. Wilson Barger. Labardo Gonzalez. Katie Early. Corey Michael Jamison. Tina Shailene Belford. Samuel Holt. Samantha Delgado. Reagan Ely. Susanna Dellinger. Nay Wint. Danielle Nickel. Karen Hajit. Memfriki Udaka. Desiree Deanne Ballman. Sulinton Hungjit. Datmi Oshin Uwu. Courtney Lunette Warren. Natalie Salazar Khalid. Hector Gomez. Carly Allison Gessoff. Emma Price. Samantha Test. Greer Ann Thomas. Meredith Prado. Jessica Frankowitz. Tatum Van. Samantha Price. My awesome teaching assistant, Shelby Blankenship. Blake Boone. Alec Holland. Grant Deaver. Sean Rainey. Rachel Bazarek. Dylan Wittenberg. Leo Chow. Hunter Cummings. Lawrence Toth. Braden Baird. Shiv Patel. Marcus Kasser. Jensen Caton. Jessica Bishop. We are now starting the College of Business bachelor's degree students. Andrew Alex Miller.
Do you want this at any time?
No. Cheyenne Fuller. Jason Bias. Unin Sao Ra Ma Na Nan Dro Ni I Ina. Alex Dick. John Schoolcraft. Daniel Fenton. Philip Crowley. Ben Wharton. Luke Adams. Travis White. Justin Hartman. Steve McDonald. Taylor Claxton. Michaela Murphy. Matthew Dale Strickland. J-Lise Ariana Brown. Nathaniel Bullock. Cameron West. Martina Capruo. Ali Mustafa Akayir. Laura Bertrand de la Torre. Ethan Southard. Elijah Litke. Charles Blake Robinson. Jared Hayden, Sydney Keel, Carson Lower, Carly Wren Bray, Hannah Wirtz, Lindsay Lehman, Kendall Bates, Anna Wewall, Anna Kakish, Brooke Pershella, Claire Zahorik, Lauren Van Otterdijk, Jazzy Richards, Skylar Elizabeth Holder, William McClendon, Ryan Dooley, Matthew Rohrig, Reagan Cocroft, Jacob Patrick Icardo, Lakin Angel, Logan Rust, Ashton Lee Potter, Erin Michelle Stafford, Bailey Catherine Gorner, Seth Holst, Logan Thomas Osborne, Baylor Jax Melchori, Paul Rosario, Sarah Starwalt, Heather Miller, Margaret Ann Dupe Vanocchi, Emilio Flore Jr., Ann Wynn, okay. Jason Gary, Tammy Wynn, Bray Burkholder, Tegan Reese, Cash Presley Richardson, Jacob Carey, Alex Fuquay, Ben Cho, Bryce Young, Carter Kane, Nadia Juncic, Amer Bikowicz, Anu Goulding Hayes, Emma Nicole McIlveen, Ashley Morris, Aaron Semperfi Paradise, Joshua Friedman, Cameron Hope Mateo, Nathan Carney, Peter Manupola, Clay Sullivan, Reed Hillman, Benjamin Walker, Nicholas Wilson, Mitchell Young, Dustin Taylor, Zachary Rosen, William Cole Miller, Miguel Angel Sanchez Marin, Jaden Andrews, Connor Binkley, Chapman Wise, Fatima Adiman, Nicole Tyson, Wyatt Dooley Zaregu, Megan Earn. Jacob James. Latif Ibaye. Tanner Jordan. Brianna Kaler. Mackenzie Elizabeth Deaton. Cameron Ann Hansen. Kayla Jordan Hamlin. Kennedy Pipkin. Lauren Hansen. Libby Reeder. Kelsey Elizabeth Basler. Jennifer Noelani Anderson. Clayton Keys. Trent Schwenke. Mitchell Hubbard. Lauren Knight. Delaney Stone. Mallory Brubaker. Courtney McCord. Uma Putel. Allie Davis. Keisha Mbula. Jackson Freimeyer. Joseph Michael Craig. Tyler Gibson. Mackenzie Morgan. Baker Shields. Kaysen Smith. Tucker Carver. Tyler Craven. Mandy Taylor. Madeline Emshoff. Richard Albrecht. April Janelle English. Nicholas Anderson. Brennan Morgan. Jake Yeager. Catherine L'Oreal. Michaela Adams. Tyler Billing. Hanji Zhang. Colin McGee. Brandon Thomas. Samuel Blazinko. Scott Fisher. Cassandra Eufrasio. Sarah Ballard. Madison Jukes. Jacob Gillen. Ryan Cronin. Brandon Sprayberry. Benjamin Williams. Connor Joseph Wilson. Sean Thompson. Elizabeth Michael Spencer. Oh, I am sorry. Elizabeth Michelle Spencer. Reagan Fiasco. That's appropriate, right? Reagan. Lexi Bugrowski. Ashley Carmichael. Maddie Duke. Emily Sacco. Alex Andra Odom. Alex Marie Circle. Shay Marie Worthington. Nicholas Keller. Brett Simmons Jr. Devin McCready. John Alexander King. Jordan Roselli. Alexander Lazar. Dylan James Vieira. Kyle Creekmore. Anyton Daytona. Max Goldberg. Tony Rogers. Nicholas Owen. Reed Newport. Stephen Nixon. Sawyer Page Markham. Braden Lettyber. McKenna Lametz. Hannah Caroline Hines. Jacob Evans Reese. How do I say it? I don't have it.
Wait,
Right.
Rebecca. Oh, no, you didn't miss.
What? Lauren Balt. Sophia Marie Schwent. Lauren Nicole Thomason. Kelsey Ann Parks. Braden Schmidt. Lydia James. Allison Bruns. Blair Dieterlin. Avery K. McDonald. Athena Marie Adaska. Justin Allen Norris. Alanis Morales. Samantha McCoy. Toby Weeder. Dylan McKinsey. Colton Maygill. Celine H. Swice. Tammy Oji Kunle. Laura Broman. Natalie O'Brien. Jacob Buchanan. Robert Thomas Young. Kieran Packard. Austin Grady Parker. Ryan Flowers. Grant Carpenter. Paula Stephanie Estrada. Tara Jo Thompson. Carissa Lynn Cortez. Skylar Von Arsdale. Trevor Hawkins. Kyle Joseph Gage. Farin Zachary Shaw Jawi. Visha Almin. Shushi Perez. Adriana Marie Valverdre. Ryan Alexander Gadsden. Meredith Grace McGill. Jennifer Suzanne Griffin. Shelby Danielle Schumacher. Audrey Saxton. Tristan Bruton. Harrison Reed Tarbett. Jacob Matthew Mace. Dolan Edward O'Keefe. Austin Burks. Caitlin Driscoll. Mackenzie Cook. Catherine Diane Kruger. Sarah Elizabeth James. Samantha Murphy Dewey. Elizabeth Haskins. Allison Barrett. Zachary Harmon. Chase McBee. Reed Dysert. Trevor Rowland. Ryan Hike. Brandon Shepfer. Allison Cusato. Navi Vivian Hung. Noah Pasquale, Tyler Parsons, Mason Moser, Trent Ragland, Austin Kang, Derek Smith, Rennie Benitez, Jose Olivares, Zach Vineyard, Jack Sargent, Trey Waters, Elijah Folsom, Jacob Michael High, Samuel David Gilchrist, Kara Kerr, Carly Ann Pinkerton, Sebastian Oliman, Joshua Ben, Jackson Paul Bobst, Savannah Royster Morgan Pyle, Tatum Renee Reynolds, McKenna Riley Arnold, Elizabeth Rose Sparks, Colt Montgomery Bennett, Jesse Chestnut, Briley Mitchell, Lindsay Carroll, Sean Grilly, Marshall Montgomery Johnston, Sabra Bold, Dana Flores, Amir Shadid, Andrew Norton, Allison Burnett Easel, Unlesio Hall, Matthew Harris Bloomstein, Fedia Kurbatov, Ari Simon, Alex Kutcher, Riley Wilson, Austin Lee Welch, Stephen Breen Emery, Emily Logan Hammonds, Abigail K. Duff, Carly Elizabeth Boyd, Molly Dorothy Davison, Danielle Kepford, John Wunderlich, Luke Marek, Carver Remy, Stephen Maxwell Palco, Amanda Vale Dunwit, Angelique Victoria Cruz, Weston Kai Pryor, Samuel David Barber, Nectarios Herades, Elliot Warren Hain, Alexander Anderson, Francesca Moroni, Veronica Sharonitz, Sophia Harton, Halia Wagaman, Jordan Ashley Johnson, Matthew Reeves, Rachel Prohaska, Carly Lee Friend, Sean Pauschik, Silas Beach Maple, Michael Bernard, Lamisha Islam, Sydney Ward, Zachary Zendejas, William Kartakjaya, Seba Sandu, Dalton Allen Kruger, Alex Alexander, Scott Kennedy. Clay Morris. Rubel Go. Bennett Tyler Brock. Zachary Sustard. Catherine Alice Witt. Mia Francesca Diaz. Kylie Rockvan. Haley Schwamberger. Summer Lee Massey. Zachary George. Alexis Hall. Caitlin Schwally. Elizabeth Calvano. Cavello. Isabella Cavello. One more time. Isabella Calvano. Lauren Love. Kevin Holcroft. Richard Church. Molly Stoner. Allie Chrisman. Elizabeth Farr. James Cameron Warner Kindred. Felicia Patel. Arusha Ziag. Maha Hassan. Prachi Zerna Rudin. Hey. Michelle Monsi. Inara Sumara. Shayosi Banerjee. Hunter White. Travis Robnett. James Hewlin. Samuel Hilliard. Jonathan Mohika. John Donovan Robinson. Jack Dewey. Michael Raymond Clark. Cooper Larson. William Bonnell. Sam Kakish. Sarah Daigle. Kyra Saltsev. Lindsay Burton. Alexander Land. Sarah K. Warner. Mallory Catherine Lambert. Madison Mullins. Alexandra Kirkdorfer. Faith Mullenkoff. David Horner. Devin Collier. Chandler Weeks. Tran Ma Yuen. Rance Tealman Roper. Ricardo Medina. Amanda Robleski. Abby Richmond. Hunter Jeffrey Mark Deserring the third. Kevin Tran. Raul Davila. William Blake Riney. Zach Ellison. Doak Kinen. William McClure. Alexis Price. Jordan Taylor Mosley. Yo El Abraha. Matthew Simmons. Gabe Erickson. Beck Anderson. Meredith Santomaro. Rachel Rorick. Nicole Schaff. Schaaf. Riley Carr. I got a drink. Aaron Barnes. Nick Armato. Tyler Watson. Nathaniel Collins Sullivan. Tristan Prawl Bronson. Bennett Friedman. Tanner Brown. Brianna Yogas. Alex Maragaskis. Sebastian Rodriguez Hernandez. Jose Jesus Chavez. Sarah Vang. Lorenzo Rookie. Will Bardell. Adam Ridley. Henry Matheson. Dustin Graham Cox. Connor McLean Olson. Blake Davis Aldridge. Keaton Shepard. Sutton Mills. Benjamin Armstrong. Kale Ranking. Garrett Frieda. Colin Patton. Murphy Beckham. Kristen Tackett. Matt Sigler. Stephen Rainey. Core Garrett Strange. Cameron McKernan. Noah Cook. Shelton Gibbings. Madison Garby. Muhammad Hassan Khan. Tristan Williamson. John Young. Thank you. Jimel Jing. Logan Scott. Hey, Anthony. Anthony Anderson. Jacob Logsden. Joseph William Heddens. Courtney Shara. Patrick Dolkey. Marin Schultz. Aspen Roberts. Kaylee Kimbrough. David Menzie. Emily Youngworth. Haley Hodges. Mary Ella Heinrich. Margaret Elizabeth Dallis. Lindsay Elise Fish. Sydney Marie Jones. Sarah Margaret Mully. Rhiannon Abernathy. Riley Marie Peralt. Brittany Hope McCabe. Mallory Quinchalo. Morgan Payne. Jason Dugan. Peyton Boone. Rachel Mann. Alexandra Vanderhagen. Josh Pusser. Stephen Fitzgerald Harrigan. Bryce Boyd. Blake Shelton. Bo Brucher. Bratcher, Bo Bratcher. Kylie Black. Kyle Black. Christopher Lucas. Jackson Foster. Cole Stalkup. Oren Imtiaz. Edward Lowy. Matthew Bench. Elizabeth Costco. Tiffany Guan. Elise Neal. Madison Jurgensmeyer. Brandon Mogi. Davis Conley. Clark Bolding. Brenna McElroy. Anthony Gervasi. Bryce Williams. Rebecca Colton. Kenneth David Thomas Jr. Caitlin Melgar. Claire Michelle Broyles. Kim Chow. Hannah Oral. McCall Budzivis. Mason Budzivis. Shannon Noel Howland. Grace Catherine Sokolis. Isabel Grace Muirhead. Dylan Coates. Braxton Webb. Ikea Bernandito. Brett Ferris. William Glass. Trip Enlow. McLean Carlin. Rachel Confer. Macy Dale. Leighton Hopkins. Dylan McCarthy. Ryan Dean Reed. Oh boy. Oluwan Tusin Anade Unye. Andrew Heinen. Chad Book. James Oney. Will Stuckrith. Parker Lynn Williams. Ralph Ryan Wilder. Michael Matensis. Kate Haney. Matthew Arndifer. Davis Byers. Austin Blaylock. Davis Lauderdale. Andrew Bowles. Ozzie Pollitt. Lauren Marie Anderson. Baylul Waldo. Tabitha Booth. Lindsay Wallace. Alexander Santella. Rhett Baker. Joseph Seiler. Winfred Sugg. Twan Nguyen. Bryce Buick. Trace Turner. Jack Drulman. Michael Zeller. Diego Perez Brenton Borbin. Rochelle Richmond. Lauren Tuck. Caitlin Robb. Jasmine Graves. Luke Fox. Zach Lancanfora. Benjamin Henke. Will Fisher. Blake. Blake Gillette. Okay. Parker Phillips. Taylor Scoggin. Jack Creedon. Tanner Leday. Dalton Layden. Tyler Lozes. Grant Cowley. Elise Van Pelt. Haley Zabko. Austin Geyser. Ethan Fleming. Josh Chanley. Hanita Flora. Matthew Pico. Grant Moore. Logan Biggs. Jared Moody. Chance Fielder. Michael Daniel Herrera. Nicholas Mata. Justin Mata. Imani Campbell. Braden McClanahan. Thomas Bays. Landry Clark. Rebecca Reed. Jorge Tapa. Patrick Brockwell. Patrick Blockwell. Mohang Wan. Zhuhang Zhu. Colton Steele. Kieran Branson. Cameron Octor. Gigi Liu. Margaret Isabel Purcell. Andrew Weber. Neil Patel. Samuel Jackson. Grant Gobish. Evan Griffith. Blake Brigham. Lauren Dobson. Andrew McDonald. Rebecca Penley. Connor Cucciorella. Andy Ta. Dawson Sullivan. Chaz Leidy. Grant Johnson. Ryan Woodcock. Luke Anthony Quick. Richard Peffendus. Ryan Baker. Royce Reed. Faith Sowers. Is that it?
Well done. Sorry, my knees can't bend right now.
And now the master's graduates from the College of Professional and Continuing Studies. Stacia Davis Mistowski. Jeremy Lee Edward Davis. Misty Stevens. Nathan D. Krutoff. Christopher Martin Ewing. Lori Burns. Roger Shreve. Amy Christine Kilgore. Travis Hinton, Jr. Laura Lee Cantrell. Susan Park. Isabella Mendoza. Lulu Avayos Tobar. Elaine Renee Vaughn. Abigail Clayson. Kevin Brandon. Heather Cherie Ryden. Brody Akinto. Elizabeth Knopp. Kyler Vena. Joel Fritz. Taylor Weaver. Brandon Bloomberg. Lieutenant Colonel Melvin Smith, Jr. Jonathan Schneriger. Gary S. Byers, Jr. Aaron Damphouse. Wara Fox. Taryn Nicole Jones. James Fairchild. Lynette Anderson. William Davis. Kevin Eastland. Darla Griffin. Joe Elizabeth Prevost. Rachel Prentice. Stephanie Odparlik. Zachary Bartlett. Ronaldo Vasquez, Jr.
Felicia is her first name.
Felicia Harrell. Jennifer Lynn Smith. Rebecca Lynn Lugo Kaufman. Adam Olson. Julio Cesar Barron, Jr. Timothy David Clegg II. Nicholas Quinn Morrison. Melissa K. Harrison. Shelby Fias. And now the bachelor's graduates from the College of Professional and Continuing Studies. Elizabeth Grace Phillips. Aaron McLean. James Root. Jason Castleman. Timothy Atwater. Staff Sergeant Fabio Peralta. Mary Elizabeth Stacy. Justin Corvo. Stella Casali Amat. Kristen Dillard. Lynn Scobie. Stephen Hudson Brock. Sarah Hoffman. Hunter Gear. Andrew Siemens. Jayton Davis. Blake Bogus. Connor Canterbury. Nicholas Houston Zahn. Abbas Obias. Jacob Pyle. Ian Murdoch. Kristen Grammis. Sierra Morgan Tabbert. Douglas John Eckert. Julene Litke. Gabriella Randolph. Aaron Hudgens. Crystal McAfee. Carissa Janae Irvin. Leela Hopkins. Myra Camposano. Lilia Ridgway Kennedy. Lan Miller. Landon Gibson. Andre Castles. Lavina Wong. Brian Wayne Seelig. Daniel Robles. Daniel Chan. Michael Byerly. Randolph Murphy. Candace Ray Townsend. Lindsay Umeno Martin. Christina Michelle Parker. Christopher Apel. Kelly Nicole Cotton. Ronald J. Zumwalt. Brent Allen Stafford. Jana Nicole Parker. Brooklyn Dane McCooley Tuttle. Timothy Silva. Logan Miller. Skylar Nunn. Cortland Renee Goldman. Giancarlo Samuel Chula. Jackson Thomas Hamilton. Isaac Griffin. Elizabeth Ann Stone. Jennifer Leslie Payne. Donald Michael Dunn. Matthew Clark. Derek Honeck. Omar Awad. William Hagman. David Salazar. Jessica Elizabeth Ashmore. Jennifer Gilbertson. Naomi Jones. Justin Williams. Matthew Leonard. Tristan Miller. Mackenzie Cologne. Caitlin Paige Humbarger. Samantha Greenlee. Donna Price. Lachlan Schuster. Tripp Hall. Rihanna Doherty. Erica Lynn Zachman. Joshua Brandon. Cameron Stevens. Samantha Miller. Connor Shanks. Field Parsons. Matthew Roberts. Danielle Burke. Michael Robert Fleck. Brianda Denise Lopez. Presley Stamper. Kyle Christopher Rogers. Cole Shipes. Noman Erkin. Michael John Yost. Nicole Diane Anderson. Sherika Buckingham. John Wright. Andrew John Lamoth. Cody Boatman. Shane Reedy. Vanessa Danielle Warmack. Bailey Brooke Garland. Corin Latrell Cooner. Austin Clanton. Olivia Rawls. Selena Castaneda. April Renee Vargas. Nisha Williams. Matthew Barse. Danielle Klein. James Walker IV. Emmanuel Santana. Emily Walls. Emily Roberts. Andrea Marie Swink. Garrett Pogel. Annalise Hummel. Kagan Clark. Seth Lewis. Dakota Sponsler. Trevor Javinkowski. And graduating from the College of Engineering, James Bradley Glock, Jr.
And congratulations to all of our graduates from the College of Arts and Sciences, Michael F. Price College of Business, and the College of Professional and Continuing Studies. And now making her way to the stage is the Dean of the College of Professional and Continuing Studies, Martha Bantz, who will issue the alumni charge.
Graduates, on behalf of the entire University of Oklahoma family, we are thrilled to now call you OU alumni, a title that will belong to you forever. You are now a part of a very proud and a very loyal OU alumni family that is more than 250,000 strong and stretches across the entire globe. We encourage you to remain active in the life of the university by participating in your local alumni chapter and to find ways to share your OU story with the next generation. Most importantly, we urge you to always demonstrate to the world the OU values of compassion, respect, and genuine care for one another. Congratulations and welcome to the OU alumni family. It has been such a privilege to award your degrees. I now ask that you take your OU tradition rings, which have been facing inward, and now turn the rings so that the OU symbol faces the world. And move your tassels from the right side of your caps to the left. Graduates, you came to this place full of hopes and dreams and aspirations, and you will find in the years to come that your memories will always tie you to this place and to those who have nurtured and shared and encouraged those dreams. May you never, ever forget them. This is our charge to you. Take what you have learned here and have the moral courage to make a difference in your communities and in the lives of all of those around you. We believe in you. Thank you for being a part of today's graduation ceremony, and I ask all in the audience to join the graduation brass dectet and Emily Chippendale in the singing of the OU chant, followed by the singing of Oklahoma to conclude this morning's ceremony. Congratulations, graduates, and best of luck to you.
And access to the field is limited to graduates only. And graduates, please exit through the north tunnels of the stadium. And thank you to everybody for attending today's ceremony.